What's going on, gamers? DBMgamer here. And guys, I'm sorry, I've got some bad news for you today. And before I get to the bad news, I'm just going to go ahead and do my shout outs right now. I'm going to give shout outs to Tomahawk, Gilead Walush, Thorn70, Alexander Langhans, Takura HD, and Andrew Dedicam. So like I said just a minute ago, I kind of got some bad news for you. Bungie announced today, and it's a question that a lot of people have been asking, as to, where you're going to be able to carry your characters over, where you're going to be able to carry your gear over, and the final answer on that is no. They announced today that with even though there were no major changes scheduled for Destiny, because the beta went as smoothly as it did, so smoothly actually that a lot of people believe that it was not a beta, it was just some sort of little demo. The truth of the matter is that yes, it was a beta. They've made a lot of changes from the beta that we played to the final game that we're going to be playing September 9th. And as a result of all of the changes, they're actually not going to be able to carry over the characters that you created. They're not going to be able to carry the gear. I know a lot of people have stuffed a lot of stuff in the vaults, including myself. I threw some stuff in there too, just kind of hoping. But turns out, yeah, all of that's gone. So I'm going to read off a quote straight from the Bungie update. That kind of touched a personal note with me. You stood fast in the face of danger. Hive ogres shook the ground beneath your feet. The Lord of the Iron Banner put your skills to the test. Yet after every mission, you returned triumphantly to the tower. Humanity had nothing to fear. Not on your watch. You were brave, and now you are gone. You and millions of guardians just like you helped to build a better world. All of you, but as great as the place has become, is a place that wouldn't make sense to you anymore. Too much has changed. So that's a quote straight from Bungie, and I kind of was like playing off of it a little bit with some of the imagery I got for it. All I can say is I kind of hope my guardian, wherever they may be in the the ones and zeros bits that are floating around the internet, maybe they're not, maybe they are staring at the sunset, maybe they're actually staring at this beautiful Mars skyline. But wherever they are, may they rest in peace. Alright guys, so now in other news, Paul McCartney came forward on a radio interview and actually kind of gave out a few little tidbit details. So Paul McCartney was actually revealed, I think back in 2012, he shot out a tweet saying that he was actually going to be featured, have a little bit of his music in the upcoming Destiny game back then in 2012. Well, he had a radio, like I said, he had a radio interview today, and during the radio interview, he announced, he and Marty O'Donnell, before Marty O'Donnell had actually left, and Mike Salvatore did a collaboration for some musical pieces, and they kept shooting stuff back and forth, and well, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that, and I found the video, guys. If you just want to click the link, I can shoot you right to it. And lastly, Bungie will be at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. This is kind of like a E3 show that we have here in California. And Bungie has said that reportedly that they're going to be doing some PvP sessions. So they're going to have a bunch of consoles set up, and a lot of people are going to be running around PvP, and Bungie will be there themselves. And there's a good chance that maybe they'll let some nuggets of information slip. We can only hope. So what you've been watching while I've been talking here, this is actually one of the rare missions that I ran across called Troll Patrol. When I saw that, I was like, no way, this is actually real. But turns out this is actually a real mission, and this is something that was not in the alpha, and I think I know why. The character that you're actually supposed to be running down and killing is Karish the Archon Rising, who is a carbon copy of Rixus, who was in like the second mission. But this happens in a completely different area than that one, so I was kind of surprised. Like, this area, even though also sharing a large hole in the wall, this is the only time this actually happened. And I was really surprised because as I took my level 8 gear to town on his ass, he was actually really resistant. I was kind of surprised at how tough he was. But in the end, yeah, I do drop him. So guys, if you enjoy the commentary, feel free to drop a like or just a comment, or if you just want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go sit in a corner and kind of rock myself in the fetal position, kind of worrying about my characters. But as always, guys, have a good one.